the Bulls finally released details of what they want in a possible trade with the Lakers, and the Lakers end their road trip on a sour note. What's good, y'all, and welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get into everything in this video, guys, I want to bring your attention to something. There is 94% of you guys who has recently watched our videos who have not subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that Laker news, Laker coverage, game recaps, trade rumors, just every and all things LA Lakers, you guys want to come right here to Lakers Digest so you guys do not miss a beat. Now, with that being said, guys, let's hop straight into the contents of this video, guys, here. And first up here is the Bulls offer is revealed. So the Bulls finally had an offer revealed to the Lakers after a lot of speculation of what a possible package could look like. It seems like we finally have an idea of what that could be. And it seems, according to Sam Amico of Hoopswire, he recently said that the Chicago Bulls will be looking for Rui Hachimura and an Austin Reaves in a potential Zach LaVine deal. So we finally got some details about who the Bulls would kind of want back in a possible deal, and it looks like it would be Austin Reaves and Hachimura would probably be the two centerpieces around that possible deal if there were a deal for Zach LaVine to happen between the Bulls and the Lakers. And I can probably say as early as just right now, that type of deal is not happening, as Austin Reaves has already been deemed untouchable according to the Lakers. And Rui Hachimura, in my opinion, has a lot more that he can do on this Lakers squad, and he does a lot to help this team as well. So trading him in a possible Zach LaVine deal, because you're committing to Zach LaVine for multiple years as he's in the second year of a 5-year deal. And so when you trade for Zach LaVine, you're kind of committing all of your assets and your future picks to Zach LaVine in the hope that he is going to change something overnight. But I don't have that kind of confidence. Not in Zach LaVine the player, but just like in the whole situation, just what we've done in the past. And that whole 3-star build, I don't think it's the way to build around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And we've seen what it works is having good to solid role players around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And Austin Reaves and Rui Hachimura, to me, are very good to solid role players. They have Rui Hachimura, he's been out recently because he broke his nose, but he should be back soon. And then Austin Reaves, who has been finding his way off the bench here, is just totally an untouchable in this regret, because he is still growing as a player, and he still has a lot of things to show for the Lakers. And I know the Bulls, obviously, they would want a young guard coming back, but Austin Reaves is not going to be on the table here. And we'll see what kind of other offers come up, because I know the Bulls are probably going to set a very high asking price for Zach LaVine, which would make sense because they're trying to set the market and try to gauge what they can get out there. And unfortunately for the Lakers, it's not going to be Austin Reaves, because he's going to be a guy that's going to be sticking around with us, I feel, for hopefully a while. And with that out the way, guys, let's hop straight into our next topic. And it was the Lakers who had a game tonight. Then they ended their road trips. The Lakers ended their road trip with a loss, unfortunately. So they played tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they lost that game in a horrible fashion. It was actually a blowout towards the end of the game. They lost that by 23 points there. And the Lakers just kind of didn't have it, as this was another one of those third game in 4 nights. This is the third week in a row that the Lakers have played on a back-to-back against a more younger and energetic team, as it happened the 2 weeks prior where they played the Sacramento Kings, and they also played the Dallas Mavericks in a close one last week. But here they draw the matchup of the Oklahoma City Thunder, which were a very good young and up-and-coming team. There was a crazy stat out there that LeBron James has actually put in more minutes than the entire Thunder team combined. But that's just to show you just how young that Thunder squad is. But if we just take a look of the stats, there was not too much to write home about here in this game, as really only LeBron James and Anthony Davis were the ones to really put up numbers in this one. D'Angelo Russell did have a double-double, kind of continuing off his nice game that he had in Detroit, where he scored 35 points. But other than that, nobody really had a positive plus-minus, as the Lakers, for the most part of the game, other than in the first quarter there, where they did compete, where they were leading at the end of the first quarter, 37-30, and then it kind of just fell apart in the second quarter, especially when the Oklahoma City Thunder started to hit some 3-pointers, and then Gilgeous-Alexander started to really get hot, and he was there was really nobody on the Lakers squad currently who could guard them, as the Lakers had a skeleton crew out there, as they only really had 8 to 9 healthy bodies, but then that's including the 2 rookies. That's Hutchefino and Maxwell Lewis, who did not play tonight. Actually, he did play in garbage time, but he didn't play in the minutes that matter. But yeah, so they had a lot of guys in the injury report, as they had Cam Reddish sitting out on the second night of a back-to-back. They had Rui Hachimura, who's still out with his broken nose, and then Vanderbilt, who's still ramping up, was out as well. And then Jackson Hayes, who suffered an elbow injury. Hopefully it's not too serious, but he suffered an elbow injury during the Detroit Pistons game, so he did not play in the Oklahoma City game either. So the Lakers were really shorthanded in this one, and they were really just trying to hold it together and hopefully try to knock down some shots and try to make way of things. But it just seemed like the Lakers just didn't have it. And then if we just look at that team stats here, the Lakers really did not shoot the ball well compared to the Oklahoma City Thunder team, as they shot 53%. The Lakers only shot 44% from the field as a team. They hit the same percentage of 3-pointers, but the Thunder hit more in that one, as they're more known for a 3-point shooting team. And probably the worst stat of all, where it shows for the Lakers, is the rebounding, is where the Lakers had 41-48. But more importantly, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they are the worst rebounding team in the NBA, and the Lakers could not out rebounding him. So that was just a sign to me that this was just a little bit of, heavy legs and just tiredness, because it was the last game the Lakers had in a road trip where they traveled to Cleveland, Philly, Detroit, and then Oklahoma City. And while they did have a good game in Cleveland and they had a dismal game in Philadelphia, they had another solid one, but against a very poor opponent in the Detroit Pistons game, and then another blowout on the losing end to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So it was kind of just like a weird road trip for the Lakers. While there was some positive signs, like I said, that Cleveland win was probably the biggest one there, especially. And then just throughout the road trip as well, Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell looked very solid. But as far as the rest of the team, the Lakers are really just trying to get hold and trying to skate by with some of the healthy bodies they have available. So it's really hard for the Lakers to kind of catch some sort of rhythm here. Hopefully here, though, we are going to get some good news in the next couple of days, really. So because it's there was a report that came out that Rui Hachimura was getting fitted for a mask, so we could see a masked Rui Hachimura. And then Jared Vanderbilt, he's been wrapping things up. There's going to be an update probably tomorrow on his status. Hopefully he can play in these next couple of home games the Lakers have here. And then Jackson Hayes, he was day-to-day with the elbow, so hopefully he can be back for these home games as well. So the Lakers do have a couple of home games upcoming here, a couple of big ones, as it's the third time playing the Houston Rockets on Saturday, and then the big one on Tuesday, the in-season tournament, the knockout rounds, quarterfinals, whatever you want to call it. The Lakers will be playing the Phoenix Suns in that one, and they take on Devin Book and Kevin Durant. And this would also be the third game that they played them as well. So it's going to be really exciting, that game. They're going to have the specialized courts, and the winner of that game will travel to Vegas. But guys, that's probably going to be it for this video. I've been your host, Okechi Apakama, and make sure you guys subscribe to Lakers Digest, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.